Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has departed on a two-nation tour to United States of America and Egypt. His departure statement touched upon key aspects of his two-nation tour. Sharing insights on his visit to the USA, PM spoke to American international daily Wall Street Journal on a number of issues like India's global standing, India's ties with the United States, India-China ties, the Russia-Ukraine war and more. Take a look.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi embarking on a two-nation visit to the USA and Egypt. This will be his first state visit to the United States, taking place at the invitation of President Joseph Biden and First Lady Dr. Jill Biden. Ahead of his departure, PM Modi noted in his departure statement that this special invitation is a reflection of the vigor and vitality of the partnership between our democracies. Sharing what will be his first major engagement in New York in the first leg of his visit to the US, PM Modi wrote, "I will commence my visit in New York, where I will celebrate the International Day of Yoga on June 21st at the United Nations headquarters with the UN leadership and members of the international community." He reminisced how the special celebration will take place at the very location that supported India's proposal in December 2014 to recognize an International Day of Yoga. In the second leg of his US visit, he will travel to Washington, D.C. Writing about it, PM said he met Biden several times since his last official visit to the USA in September 2021 and elaborated on how the visit will provide an opportunity to consolidate cooperation bilaterally and in plurilateral forums such as G20, Quad and Indo-Pacific Economic Framework by citing multiple areas of cooperation between India and US. PM Modi also shared that he will join President Biden and First Lady Dr. Jill Biden for the state banquet along with a number of dignitaries and also address a joint session of the US Congress, which has always provided a bipartisan support to India-US ties. PM Modi credited people-to-people linkages for developing trust between our countries and said he looks forward to meeting the vibrant Indian-American community that represents the best of our societies. He said he will also meet some of the leading CEOs to discuss opportunities for elevating our trade and investment relationship and for building resilient global supply chains. In an interview to Wall Street Journal and American International Daily, PM Modi underscored the unprecedented trust levels between the leaders of the US and India. Speaking on India's global standing, PM Modi said, "India deserves a much higher, deeper and wider profile and a role. We do not see India as supplanting any country. We see this process as India gaining its rightful position in the world." Speaking on diversification of supply chains, PM said, "The world today is more interconnected and interdependent than ever before. To create resilience, there should be more diversification in supply chains." On ties with China, he reiterated the salience of peace in the border areas, saying, "For normal bilateral ties with China, peace and tranquility in the border areas is essential." He underlined India's core belief in respecting sovereignty and territorial integrity, observing the rule of law and peaceful resolution of differences and disputes, and in being fully prepared and committed to protect its sovereignty and dignity. On the Russia-Ukraine war, PM said, "All countries should respect international law and the sovereignty of countries, and disputes should be resolved with diplomacy and dialogue, not war." He elaborated that some people say that we are neutral, but we are not neutral, we are on the side of peace. He assured that India will do whatever it can and support all genuine efforts to bring an end to the conflict and ensure enduring peace and stability. On the need for reform of multilateral institutions, he called for an evaluation of the current membership of the United Nations Security Council and said that the world should be asked if it wants India to be there. Touching a personal chord, PM said, since he is the first Indian PM to be born in free India, his thoughts and conduct are influenced by Indian traditions and he presents his country to the world as his country is and himself as he is. With Bureau Inputs, Newsnight Desk, DD India.
Well, the mainstream global media